as the head coach when you finally do get those turnovers in the last 12 minutes, when you finally do get that first interception?
Well, when the ball went up, I think it was Luke Sager that applied the pressure. I wasn't sure, but I think it was Luke Sager, and the ball fluttered up in the air like a punt. I saw John Legis go up high point, and I was thinking, not with your hands, just catch it with your body, just secure it as hard as we've been fighting to get it. But he went up and caught the ball high point and did it pretty much textbook, which was nice. But the one that was really sweet, it wasn't that one. Although that was nice to get the first one, but the one that was really nice was the one to seal the game. I couldn't have written a better script than to see the defense come in and to hold Connecticut to 6 points and to be able to secure the win at the end of the game and get the turnover to get the W.
Talk about moving forward with Matt Floyd, his preparation at this point, and how you get him ready, and how ready is he?
I guess we'll see. You know, at this point, Matt has gotten an awful lot of work. And as I said with some of the young players, as I talked to the team about it yesterday with all the young players that are stepping on the field and playing, it's like the first time you throw your car keys to your 16-year-old. You know, you hold your breath, you've taught them well, you've driven with them, you've done everything that you can, and you got to hold your breath, and you got to go out there and you got to let them play. And that's what we did with Tayshawn Whitehurst, with Thor Joswiak, with Brynjar Gunnarsson, with all those guys. And I'm anxious to see what he can do.
What does he do well? Just from what you've seen so far, what's he bringing to the table?
We don't take snaps underneath the center very well. I found that out tonight. Even in the victory formation at the end, it was like, heck no, put him in the gun and just let him do victory from the gun so we can secure the snap. I think he catches better than he takes the snap. But you know what, Matt is a heady player. I mean, he's a heady player. He's a smart player. He's gotten an awful lot of work here in the last year. He's run 2-minute drill. He's run 1 million 2-minute drills at this point. We're just going to have to really kind of put him to the forefront and get him all the work that we can and get him ready to play. We're going to need to get some of these receivers back. And as I've said all the time, we can't ask Matt Floyd to pick up the whole load that B.J. Daniels has left. We've got to ask everybody to pick up a little piece of it. We've got to ask our offensive line to pick up some, our receivers some, our running back some, everybody, our defense some. Our special teams got to get better. Everybody's got to pick up a little piece of it. That's why you call it team.
Is there any idea exactly how it happened with BJ? Get stepped on, somebody land on him?
No, I saw him. I saw him. He was kind of ran that draw, and then he cut back up inside. When he cut back up inside, I just saw somebody's leg, but I can't comment on how it happened. I really don't know at this point.
Skip, this was a game where you never trailed, but you also never led by more than a touchdown. Can you just talk about how it hasn't been on the right side, but just how comfortable this team has been in tight, close games like they had tonight?
Well, we've been in them. I mean, it's certainly, if there's anything to the adage that you get better playing in close games by playing in them, we've been in plenty of them. And again, I think it's the believe mentality of these players. You know, there's a lot of people that sit there and it's like, oh no, oh no, oh no. I had somebody tell me, last week there wasn't a person in the stadium that didn't believe they were going to go down and score. Well, I'm not sure there was a person on that sideline tonight that thought that they were going to go down and score on us. And that's not easy to do. As I've said before, how do you build confidence when you never win? I just think it's a real testament to the upperclassmen, to the seniors and juniors on this team, and the mindset and the attitude that they've had. But I definitely think that you get comfortable playing in close football games, and you get comfortable understanding that, you don't get to sit back with a 3-score lead.
Might be kind of lost in a game like this with Benani, 50-yard field goal, and that's what he did last week. He's coming up fairly big.
Yeah, I mean, all season, he's been huge. He's been money. I looked at him from 50, and I said to him, it's like, all right, you punt in the hole, do you try the 50? I said, you got it? He kind of winked at me and said, I got it. It's like, go kick it then, put it through the uprights. What are you doing sitting here talking about it? Go put 3 points on the board. But he's been awesome. He really has been.
Skip, your hand's been forced a little bit by injuries and other things, but the team's gotten a lot younger on the field in the last week or two. How much does that help when you start looking toward next season?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly helps with the experience a lot of these young guys are getting, but a lot of it is by choice because some of the talent in the underclassmen that they need to be on the field to step up, and the experience that they're gaining right now is invaluable. But at the same point in time, it comes kind of bittersweet. You know, when you talk about Dana Sestinor being injured, you talk about Evan Landy being injured, you talk about Derek Hopkins being injured. So it's kind of like the win tonight too. You know, I mean, you're seeing some of these young guys that have been, you know, scratching to get on the field. That really are chomping at the bit to get their opportunity. But unfortunately, a lot of these opportunities have come at injuries to the upperclassmen. And right now, I'm not looking forward to next season. I'm looking forward to really kind of this open date and getting better and then getting ready for Miami, because I think we still have an awful lot to play for this senior class for everything that they've given this program over the last 4 to 5 years.